And if like 95 to 99% of our identity is dictated by biological drives, ego gratification, and social conditioning, then where the hell is us? What's up, this is David, and today I want to briefly have a discussion about identity. So let's dissect what identity actually means. So our identity is comprised of a few main components. First and foremost, most of our identity is made up of biological drives. Like our DNA dictates a lot of our what we call identity. So how is this so? So for example, like a lot of the times we will be dictated by biological drives such as, the need for food or water or shelter, or like we think to ourselves, oh, I am very hot right now, or I'm very cold. And some other survival and reproduction, needs that our biology actually wants and needs. Right? So a lot of the times, that's what our identity is doing. And so our DNA has hijacked our RAS, our reticular activating system. So most of the time, our biology will dictate who we are. Okay, so that's first and foremost. But another component of our identity and where our beliefs, where our values come from, is through conditioning and programming, especially through society and the media. And so like a lot of our beliefs come from when we are young, and when we are young we are very susceptible to being brainwashed by the media and marketing and companies who have an agenda of like selling you their products, right? So a lot of our identity is pre-programmed in us when we were young, when we were at a young age. So like for example, like the fashion, the clothes that we wear, well, that was pretty much marketers who put their ads on a TV commercial or on a computer and pretty much brainwashed us to believe that we need their product in order to fit into society. Or like marketers, advertising their cars, or like their diamond rings, or like the shoe brands, or like the fancy, bags, handbags, and getting us to influenced us to wanting their products. Okay, and making us feel like we are incomplete without buying their products, pretty much. Okay, so marketing, a lot of marketing and media, social media, especially nowadays, they have influenced us to become programmed to, want their stuff. And so a lot of our beliefs and our values, they actually come from that. They actually come from that kind of conditioning. Okay, and the last one is also our identity is also made up of ego gratification. Meaning that we want our ego to be validated. We are always seeking to other people to validate, we are seeking like a response from other people, right? Like a positive response. Like when we post something on IG or social media, and then we're kind of like seeking that, we have that urge of waiting for like a positive response from the audience, right? Like, oh, okay, how many likes am I gonna get, or like, who's gonna say a good comment about this post, right? So that's like ego gratifying your own ego. And ego, by the way, is a social construct. It's like society has constructed this identity for you, and we call this the ego, or the false self. So those are three main ways that our identity is being impacted. It's number one, a little recap here. It's number one, biological drives. Like I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I need to piss, I need to take a dump, stuff like that. Okay, biological drives. Second is social conditioning, media, like what marketers, persuade us to want and have in our lives, and also ego gratification. Like wanting feedback or like validation from other people, into knowing that we are worthy instead of drawing our sense of worth from ourselves. We want to seek a response from other people. Okay, so if that's the case, right, and if like 95 to 99% of our identity is dictated by biological drives, ego gratification, and social conditioning, then where the hell is us. Like, where do we come into play? Like, so a lot of the times, our personality and our identity has taken shape by other people and our biology and not really ourselves. So you have to ask, what percentage of us is actually us? Like, who are we without the biological drives, the conditioning, the programming? Who are we? Because most of our lives, for a majority of the people, I would say, we have never been proactive into creating and constructing our own identity and our own destiny. We're just following the herd, right? We're just like a battery for the system, just walking through life in walking days, just being zombies through life and not really proactively working on ourselves, and not being the creator of our own life, but being created by society, you know? So, like, we have to be able to wake up, to be more conscious of this, to be more aware, to be more mindful of the things that we are consuming, the things that we are being influenced by, and just making our own choices, you know, being more proactive, you know, being a creator instead of just being created by society. And so, like, try to recognize that we have the choice to actually make our own decisions, to actually proactively work on ourselves and personal development. That's why I find personal development so valuable in our lives, because it actually helps us to attain who we really are, creating our own destiny instead of having society, you know, dictate it for us, you know? And most of the times, like, getting to our core, our true authenticity of who we actually are, it's more about removing the layers, by the way. It's like removing these layers of social conditioning one after the other. So you're pretty much removing instead of adding. And then you know, it's like an onion. Peel off the layers, peel off the layers, peel off the layers until you get to like a more accurate version of who you truly are. And then from there on, we can start building and working on, you know, our greatest identity. And I do have a program, a coaching program that guides you and shows you exactly how you can do that to becoming the best, absolute best version of yourself. And if you want to apply for that, then please click the link down below or the link in the bio to get started on your greatest transformation yet. So that's it for this video. Hope you found value out of this one, and I'll see you in the next one.